It's Liza from Eff This meditation. Is it your first time meditating? I'm so excited and so grateful that you're here. Really briefly, I'm just going to tell you the way that we practice here at Eff This meditation. What we do is based on a shamatha or mindfulness awareness practice, where we have our breath as the object of our meditation, and it's also the anchor into our bodies. So basically what a meditation is with us is that we focus on our breath again and again. We focus on the physical sensations of our breath. And that can be the way the breath feels entering and leaving our body, our nose and our mouth, the way it feels in our body, in our chest or our stomach, or it can be on the qualities of our breath, taste, temperature, texture, if it's ragged or smooth. These are all different ways that we notice our breath. For a lot of people, the first few times that they meditate, they are really surprised at how active their mind is. There's this idea in popular culture that when we sit down to meditate, we find peace. But more often than not, what a lot of people experience the first time they meditate or at the beginning of their practice is that when they sit on the cushion and clear away the distractions, that they notice just how intense their mind is, just how circular and discursive the thinking is. And for some people, that can be a real turnoff. But I hope that if that's something that happens to you, that you notice that you can trust that is something that it will always be there. You'll always have those thoughts, but the practice is learning how to let that go. So I hope that you have some trust that through the practice, that won't matter so much anymore, because you will develop the skill of letting the thoughts go by, not having to actually think them, just letting them occur and being able to focus where you want to focus. It's been said that we're always meditating on something, and usually that thing is our thoughts or our stories or whatever is going on in our head. And so when we're doing a mindfulness meditation practice, any kind of meditation, what we're choosing is to focus our mind on something else instead. For some people, it's emptiness. For some people, it's the body. For some people, it's the breath. Really, we're always meditating, just usually on our thoughts, sometimes on our emotions. So that's the basics of our practice. It's usually done seated. If you have a meditation cushion, that's totally cool, but you don't have to. You can sit in a chair or you can sit on a couch. There's some things you can do with your posture to make it so that it's a little bit easier. Namely, the number one thing is that you want to have your knees below your hips to keep you as comfortable as possible. But all these meditations can even be done laying down or even walking. Although if you're walking, you don't want to close your eyes. And there are specific meditations that you can do for walking. But in Eff This meditation, the absolute most important thing at any point in time is to be as gentle with yourself as possible. So this is not a strict discipline. This is not a tool for beating yourself up. That's really important, because some people come to meditation or come to a mindfulness practice, and when they notice how busy their minds are, or something like that, or how much they beat themselves up, which is my own personal thing. It's one of the things that happens to me all the time. I notice how mean I am to myself. What can end up happening is that we then beat ourselves up for that. So some people will actually find themselves using meditation as a tool for beating themselves up. And that's not what this practice is about. This practice is about being as gentle as possible. There are some practices where the posture is really rigid and the practice is really strict, and there are some people for whom that is really successful. But in my own experience, what I found that I need in my life is not more discipline or more harshness. It is more gentleness. And so that's the kind of meditation that you'll find here. Everyone is welcome here as long as they are kind. And we're always available to answer questions that you have about meditation. So please feel free to leave them in the comments below or reach out to me directly. I'm Liza Kindred, the founder of the Eff This meditation, and you can get a hold of me. I respond to DMs on Instagram. I respond to the comments below. You can subscribe to my newsletter, and you can just hit reply to that at any time, and I'll get that. I'm here to answer any questions that you have. And that is an overview of our meditation. I hope that you'll join us. And again, if you have any questions or anything, reach out and be sure to subscribe for the weekly free meditations. Thank you for your interest.